Hi folks, Jollock Comics here, having a look at another old Bronze Age Charlton horror. I suppose it's Halloween's coming up soon, so we're doing all the horror stuff, yeah. Got a great cover here. It's a painted cover. Charlton would do this every now and then. Pretty sure it's Tom Sutton. And this is issue 1 of Creepy Things. And you'll notice that they've said all new in the front because these stories are non-reprints. This is all new stuff that they had commissioned to get into this first issue. There's the indicia from July in 1975. There we go. Oddly enough, no host on this first page here. This is a nice splash page, and we get a sort of hitchhiker type story for this first outing. And the usual mayhem ensues. So I'm not really sure what the credits on this first story. I do recognise the style, but for the life of me, can't think who it is. Would have done it, but again, an anthology horror here. Really a great first story here. It kind of comes out swinging, which is what a first issue should do, and there's plenty of action and horror. And a great twist ending. So really great story for that first issue there. Here we get issued story number 2. And again, I'm not familiar with the creative team on this here, but you know, Lurker in the Pit, it looks a little bit like a sort of Lovecraftian type thing. The style reminds me a little bit of Joe Staton, although I don't think it is Joe Staton at all. What the? And then we get our third story. Well, there's the creepy mail page there. Of course, it's no mail because it's issue number 1, and they probably didn't send out any previews for this comic, yeah. But they are looking for any suggestions? And here's our third story here. And the nice thing about Charlton would have been that they were given creative reign on the titles, so yeah, they could pretty much do what they wanted with it. There was no real editorial decisions made. Like, in fact, oh gosh, a fourth story? That was a short one. And so the writers and artists, as long as they weren't doing anything too outrageous, could get away with doing the stuff that they wanted to do, which is very admirable and led to some fantastic things. What in the... My God. There we go. So there it is. That's a brilliant issue. It's issue 1 of Creepy Things. You can get this really cheaply. It's got a painted cover and it's got some great stories in it. Why would you not buy this? Go and see if you can find any of these old Charlton horrors. They're just tremendous value. Great fun. Always good to look at and to read, and some great stories in some of those issues. So if you see them, grab them, and I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe.